Hello again, guys. I broke my tripod, so I'm gonna have to go get another one. I was goofing off. And we are setting up for another awesome training session on purpose this time. You can see Miss Foxtrot is just super lively and excited about this. Little does she know, we're gonna bring out her arch nemesis, the vacuum cleaner. We're gonna show her that it's not so scary. At least that's the plan. So I vacuumed the entire house today, a couple hours ago. So she's been hearing 2 different vacuum cleaners, and she's just been out here. It's very well insulated, this room, so she can't really hear much up until the point where I get into the living room, which is on the side of that wall there. Good girl. So we've just been out, we played for a little bit, we did fetch, we played tug, she had her potty break. I don't know that it's in the shot, but this door is open. It's going to remain completely open so that she has an exit, because this is a pretty large room, but the noise of the vacuum cleaner when we get to the point of turning it on is going to be really loud. For me, it's going to be really even more loud for her, right? Because she's a dog and they have much more sensitive hearing. Good girl. So I've been letting her have the ball. She's doing okay. She's not tearing it apart. What I'm going to do now is actually just bring the vacuum cleaner out. I have a Shark. I have the hard floor attachment. That's what I'm going to plan to use out here. I don't know what you guys use at home. The thing with vacuum cleaners and dogs that don't like vacuum cleaners is we never really know what they are reacting to. I guess I should go ahead and grab my treat pouch too. Let's get completely ready here. So what I'm going to do actually is bring the vacuum cleaner itself out. She may not know my vacuum cleaner unless you guys have the exact same model. She may not know it by sight. But we're going to pull that out and we're going to allow her to investigate it without it being plugged in or on. It's going to be plugged in because the outlet's in there. Good girl. She's like, I know what that training pouch is. Good job. You're silly. Get your ball. So I'm just going to bring it out here and let her check it out, and any kind of positive interaction with it, you know, just saying, or just coming up to it and sniffing it, it's going to get a click and a treat. Or she could choose to run out of here and increase the distance on her own. Obviously, I have a fenced-in yard, so she's safe to go out there. She can come back in freely. We're just going to see how this goes, just bringing it out here without being on. Hi! You don't need to be rude like the neighbor's dogs, kid. She can hear the neighbor's dog beyond our fence barking and having a good time. Or else you're just excited by yourself. So we're going to bring that out and let her check it out. And then I'm going to start moving it and see if she reacts to it. If she does, we'll evaluate the situation and decide how we need to go by it. But the reason why I have her loose is so that she can make a choice to leave the situation if she doesn't feel comfortable, as opposed to management here where we would put her in a kennel and basically force her into a corner, right, with this loud, scary thing, because I have not seen how she reacts to the vacuum cleaner yet. This will be the first time I actually really need to vacuum in here, and I was hoping to hold off, but it's pretty dirty. We brought in a lot of grass and dirt, didn't we? Good girl. All right, so I'm going to let her make this choice on her own. She's going to want to come in here, so we'll practice our sit and a wait. Because we've been working really hard on that time. No, I like you too. Come here. Sit. No. She wants to go into the main house, which we've been having a lot of fun in there. Sit. Hey. Scooch. Good girl. Wait. Nope. Wait. Obviously, I'm coming out with this big bulky thing, and she may very well be like, oh my god, what the hell do you have? I want to shut the wire in there completely, but I also don't want to let cats out with the door open. Nor do I want to let her go in the house unsupervised. We don't want to change plans. So she's scooting around it like, oh my gosh, what is this? This is weird. Let's see if I can't put this in plain view to you guys. Good girl. So you can see she's like, okay, I'm a little unsure, but the tail is wagging a little bit. So she gets a click for that, for choosing to stay away and looking at it, right? And that's as easy as that is. And I just moved it out here. So we're going to let her check it out while it's not moving. Good girl. And mark and reward for those, you know, not freaking out moments. So you guys probably just bring your vacuum cleaner out and you just do your thing and get it done, right? And that's the typical thing a lot of people will do because, you know, we're not really considering what's going through the dog's head. We're human beings, right? Hey, baby, you gotta move. Here. Thank you. Thank you. I know, it's exciting. So that's pretty good. And she's already coming away from it. She's giving it a pretty wide berth, but I don't really, you know, I'm not surprised about that. So I'm gonna move it a little bit. She's looking at it like, hey, what do I do with this? Good girl. We're gonna mark an reward for that. So even if at this stage, even if it takes you a minute, or not a minute, but a couple of seconds to dig your treat out, that's okay. We're well beyond the point of her understanding what this click means. Good girl. And she knows that something fun is coming after it. She doesn't know if it's going to be playtime, if it's going to be opening the door, or what it's going to be. Hi, what are you doing? So notice here too, I'm not going to chase her. I'm not going to corner her on purpose. I'm not going to do anything that I know is going to increase the stress here. And she's already, I don't know if this is in shot, probably not. But she's laying off next to what I'm using as my desk, this table here below the camera. And she's panting, but it's warm and we just got done running. But she did just yawn too, something that you guys see in my other videos, so it's another sign of stress. She doesn't know what's going on, good girl. So she's looking at it, checking out with me, good girl, and I'm gonna mark and reward for that. Wagging her tail, good girl. Put more crumbs on the floor for me to clean up. Good job. So now what we're gonna do is just turn it on. And we're gonna see what she does with it. Good girl. She likes. She doesn't have to stay in here. The door is wide open. Good girl. Good girl. She wants to decide to go in her kennel. She can. I'm not going to lock her in there. That's totally fine. And since she's over there, I'm going to vacuum over here. So now we're adding the sound and the movement, which we've done separately there a couple of times. I'm going a little faster just because she's really not showing me anything that's of extreme concern. Girl. Taking the back way out. Good girl. And we knocked over the poop bucket. And that doesn't have anything in it. But knocking this over also scared her a little bit more, so that's adding to it. I have to keep that in mind, right? So again, the idea here is not to chase her with the vacuum. Good girl. And I'm okay with her making this choice. And I don't know if you guys saw this when she was over here, but now she's got her ears down. That's another sign that she's really concerned. Good girl. I don't need her to be friends with the vacuum cleaner. I just need her to not chase it or anything. That's all this is for. Good girl. Good job. That was over. There you go. So she chose to leave, and that's fine. Not a big deal. But she's not chasing it. That's awesome. Love it. We're going to turn it off. She's left. And it's not, you know, we're not doing this on purpose to scare her, you know, into going outside. Hi! You come back in! Come here! Good girl! So I'm clicking now to let her know that I like that she's coming back. And she can very well choose to just leave again. She's not taking these big chunk treats from me and just running off with it anymore. Where'd you go? Hi, baby. She was doing that before, which is a sign that they're not, when a dog picks up a very large treat that can't just be swallowed right in front of you and they take it away from you, it's because they think they're not comfortable eating it right there. Maybe you're going to grab it out of their hands or whatever. But she was doing that in the beginning. She's not doing that anymore, which is awesome. So she trusts me enough for that. And then I go and do this dirty thing of introducing something scary. It is very nice. Hey, girlfriend, come on. Foxtrot. Hi, baby. Good girl. Very good. I'm going to let her go back out if she likes. Ooh, I let a bee in. It's a carpenter bee. You don't need to chase that, hun. That's a friend. They don't bite. Well, no, I think these ones bite, but they don't sting. They don't usually bite. There's a certain type that does. Go out. Hopefully he doesn't meet his demise in here. She hasn't been chasing much of that. Good girl. I'm gonna mark for that. She's just sitting off to the side, and I'm gonna take a step back, and we're just gonna leave the vacuum cleaner off, but add the movement here, and I'm gonna move away from her. So, hi, good girl. That got a growl, but I'm not sure what for. I don't know if it was towards the vacuum or not, or if she heard something outside. Sometimes that happens. I wasn't looking. Good girl. Yes. So it very well could have been the vacuum that she growled out. I don't know. Go get it. Good girl. She's got her back turned to me right now to get that piece of hot dog, so I'm not going to turn this on with her back to me. That's not fair. Good girl. So she's all the way over there, and that's fine. So we're going to turn this on again. Good girl. And I'm leaving that door wide open for her to leave if she chooses to. Good girl. She's on her feet. She's looking at me like, what are you doing, Tori? Why are you doing this? And she's left. Foxtrot has left the building. She's just standing right there munching on my flowers. What a goofball. So, not too bad. Not great, but definitely not, you know, a dog that wants to attack the vacuum cleaner. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me vacuum the entire room, so I'm going to carry on with what I'm doing, clean this up real quick, and let her come back in and enjoy some of these. Whoops. Hi, good girl. Where'd you go? So I'm going to click and reward for her just hanging out there. I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal because she feels safe. And then we'll pick up with our next session in an hour or so.